Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today we'll be talking about the current state of the UFC and its rankings. We're going to start out with lightweight. My personal favorite, because it has my personal favorite fighter, Dustin Poirier. All right, let me just pull it up real quick. Sorry, it's taking me a little time to pull it up here. Okay, so the belt is currently vacated because Charles Oliveira couldn't make weight. Some people might criticize that decision, but ultimately it's their job to make weight, so I understand it. Okay, so number one is Charles Oliveira. I just mentioned he vacated. That's why he's not currently champ. Number two ranked is, like I said, my favorite, Dustin Poirier. Charles, we'll start there. This says they have a date. I don't know if that's accurate. I have to do more research, but he needs to fight Makhachev next. This bull crap where he says, "Oh, I want Conor McGregor." No, you don't take a guy who hasn't fought in I don't even know how many months at this point for a championship fight for money. That man has to earn that shot. You are discrediting the organization, and not to mention the fighters who are higher ranked than him. Islam Makhachev is on a 10-fight win streak, only one less than yours. And you think he deserves to be cut in line by Conor McGregor, who hasn't won in how many years? For a title fight, just because you want more money. You defend against him? Good. Maybe then you can earn some standing. You can fight Conor. But since there's no current champ, fine. You want to fight Conor next? Fight him, not for the belt. Should be Makhachev and Poirier. That's number 4 and number 2. Okay? I say that because Gaethje just fought for it, and Poirier fought for it in December, yes, but it's still less time, and he's been itching for a fight, and the fact that he doesn't have one yet is just ridiculous. But part of that is due because I believe he doesn't know whether he's staying in this weight class or moving up. But moving on. Yes, Makhachev deserves the next title shot without a doubt. Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier, UFC, do you hear me? That is a fight that'll sell you pay-per-views. UFC 268, you put Gaethje and Chandler in the first fight slot because you knew it would kick off a major night. And it did. I watched that stuff live. It was amazing. But Poirier and Chandler would be so much different and I believe better Yes, some people are going to say, oh, that's not possible. It was one of the best fights ever. It was action packed. No one was knocked out. Okay, I think if those two fight, one of them has to go to sleep. Otherwise, geez, credit to them. But Dustin Poirier's striking is so technically sound. Okay, Gaethje's is technically sound. I like Gaethje. But Poirier's is just a little more fine-tuned, which she proved in their fight when he TKO'd him. Okay? Chandler's on a tear. Lost to Gaethje. Unfortunately, for him, to be honest, I kind of thought he would. And then that knockout of Tony Ferguson. I mean, I've seen that knockout so many times. At this point, it's just annoying to watch. Here's the problem. Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier would be so good. So why not book it immediately? UFC 276, the last pay-per-view, they got into it in the crowd. Dana White, matchmakers, get your crap together, fix this crap, and get these two the fight. Because it's a fight the fans want. It's a fight they're going to take. Whether they're itching for it or not, they're going to take it. And I guarantee you that crap will sell. You put them on a card like Usman and Edwards and have that crap kick it off? Whoo-wee! Talk about a banger. That card might be completely set, but you could set that up, and boy, would it be great. So I'm calling on them to do their job, okay? Do your job. Ladies and gentlemen, do your job. Get us the fights we want. Get us the fights that make sense. That one makes sense. I mean, Chandler's number 5, Dustin's number 2. Okay, Dariush. If Dos Anjos beats Fiziev, maybe Rafael fights Gaethje next. He's not gonna fight for the belt next. Obviously. Okay, can I click on this? Because here, let's look it up. This claims that UFC 281 will be Makachev and Oliveira, but I don't know if that's accurate. I know Bilal Muhammad. I know they talked about it verbally. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's set. I don't know why they have that, but Bilal Muhammad versus Sean Brady was booked for that one. I don't know enough about that to make a comment on that, so please don't ask. I can do some research and get back to you. So if you want that, I can work on that. Okay, let's go down. We're gonna work on Gamrot. Don't know enough about him. I'm gonna be completely honest. He's number 8. Honestly, maybe number 8 should fight Connor next. I mean, I don't see why not. Conor McGregor's 12, which I don't understand. But anyway, I think Connor should fight Tony. Honestly, that fight, they had some beef a while years ago, never came to be, but I don't know. They could both help revive each other because they both need it. I mean, Ferguson looked good in that Chandler fight at the beginning. He had a knockdown on Chandler, which isn't easy. It's a pretty big feat to knock him down. And I mean, Chandler's just, he's a beast, man. He's a killer. And he's going to go for the jugular every time. Chandler cannot sleep. on any of these current rankings, I think, because he could be called to fight anyone at any moment after that last knockout. And Hooker, he's not even in this division anymore. He moved back down to featherweight and lost again. I don't know what's going on with him. Rafael dos Anjos and Benil Dariush I think, could be pretty interesting. Two jiu-jitsu practitioners. There were talks of a Dariush Makhachev fight, which then got called off because Dariush got injured. I don't like it. I like the fight. I don't like it over him fighting for the belt. I mean, Bobby Green, 2 weeks notice. I get that, but Makhachev is just he's a killer, man. He's no Habib, but that doesn't mean he isn't great in his own right. He's always going to be overshadowed by that because he's his coach now. He's his mentor. He's his brother. But you cannot compare the two. Makhachev is his own fighter. Makhachev has some boxing that Habib didn't necessarily have. Habib, in my opinion, is possibly the greatest ever. But Makhachev's stand-up game is a little bit sharper, but his wrestling game isn't Habib's. As far as the ground game, it's very technically sound. It's very good, but it's still not to the level of Habib's. Nor am I saying it should be. Do not misquote me. Do not say I'm an idiot, please. I'm making simple observations. All right, let's go to the welterweights. Welterweight's always interesting. They've got a lot going on right now. Okay, Kamaru Usman is fighting Leon Edwards. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for this fight. The rematch. Usman, I think, is going to win. I honestly think he's just too good. But Edwards is going to give him a run for his money. Usman admitted he's scared of him, and he should be, because it's going to be a dogfight. That's my prediction. It's going to be tough. That's champion and number two, sorry. Can't even speak. Number one, Colby Covington. Fight Hamza Chimaev. Please. Come on. Who wouldn't love to see that? I mean, I think that'd be great. But with that said, let's have Chimaev fight Burns again. I want a 5-rounder of that fight. That fight was stellar by all accounts. That fight was amazing. Okay? Anyone else who says otherwise is an idiot. Jorge Masvidal. Also talking about fighting Gilbert Burns. I don't know if that'll come to fruition. Colby and Masvidal are two people I just don't know when they can fight again. That's the problem with me predicting who they should fight or how I think those fights will go, just because I don't know what's going to be happening with their legal case and how that's going to hinder or not hinder their availability to fight. Michael Pierre, number 15. Neil Magny, Stephen Thompson. I'd like to see him and Jorge. I think that'd be an interesting fight. Luque could be good. I don't know if him and Thompson have fought before, though. Brady's fighting Bilal. It looks like in 281. That should be a good one. Anyway, that is my assessment for those fights. My next video will be coming out shortly. I'll be breaking down the rematch between Juliana Pena and Amanda Nunes. Go Pena. Please tune in for that soon. Eat a lot of beans.